Here we are. Gonna find my seat, which is 70C. Alright, so I'm seated and comfortable. This is my screen. This is the plane. It's a big plane. It's a long distance plane anyways. This flight's going to take around 7 hours. So this will be the first flight. Here we are, ready for the flight. Microphone. We have arrived to our first destination, Abu Dhabi. I'll have a layover here and then I'll continue. And I will be enjoying Abu Dhabi airport for the next couple of hours till my next flight. There's a little off the airport. I have landed from an 8-hour flight, and it's 4 a.m. in the night. Didn't get sleep at the flight. I mean, it was my choice, obviously, nobody. But my point being, if I slur in these videos and don't make a lot of sense, it's because I'm lacking sleep. It's like the fast food court in Abu Dhabi airport, in the terminal that I am. It's funny because I just remembered when I arrived here, when I was in UAE first time, 1.5 years ago, I was here because I flew from Abu Dhabi. So now that I'm here, I'm having flashbacks. Now I have 7 hours for my flight, so what I do is I try to find a dead area in the airport and lay down a little. So I'm going to use this couch as my simple bed for the next couple of hours. Now the airport looks like a ghost town, to be honest. There's a very little number of people around. It is 4 a.m. My flight is in 5 hours. So I was resting a little bit in the little shut-eye and now walking a little bit. I'm not planning to sleep too much. I plan to sleep a little on the plane and then sleep in the night. So I'm not too affected by the jet lag. It's 5 a.m. now. Well, in Singapore time, it is 8 a.m. So my body clock thinks it's 8 a.m. I slept a little, not too much, but yeah, I don't look terrible. But I'm keeping myself for the flight and then I'll sleep in the night, so I'm not too affected on the jet lag. So what I'm doing right now, I found this nice sitting area that is very quiet. There's nobody here, and I hope it stays that way and warmer than the rest of the airport, because this airport is like a fridge, and that's usually the case in the Middle East airports. And yeah, I'm just doing some circles, stretching my legs, and I'll be here like for 1.5 hour more, and then I'll go to my gate, and then my flight will be departing in 3 hours. Now it's 7:30 and my flight will depart in less than 2 hours. So now I'm going to my part of the airport, and now there are actually people around. Ready for my final destination for this trip, Istanbul. I have a more proper look of my destination, Istanbul. I am officially in Turkey after more than 2 years. And this was kind of a last minute decision, so it is funny in a way. But yeah, well, actually, let me show my face. This is me after a long trip. I'm in Turkey after more than 2 years. It is good to be here. So now I'll take the subway and I'll go home, my home in Istanbul. So I will share the process as much as possible. If you're curious how Istanbul duty-free part and the baggage collection looks like, this is how it looks like. It is a very big airport as well. It's a very good one. A little far from the city, but usually big airports are. And of course, I do feel a little nostalgic being here after a long time. Jeez, my face is red. Lack of sleep, but I'm not going to sleep till tonight. So I have a good night's sleep and then everything's back to normal. But I don't feel tired per se, but I know I will feel tired towards the evening. But what I was saying is I do feel a little nostalgic being here. Like in a good way, like when I was here last time, 2.5 years ago, I was feeling more, say, emotional. Now I don't feel like that, and I'm not going to say that I'm feeling indifferent. That's not the case neither. Just it's more normalized in my mind. And one thing that I'm doing now, I don't want to make coming back to Turkey a big deal. Like whenever I want, I just want to get a ticket and fly here, spend a week, 5 days, 10 days, whatever. So it doesn't have to be like very ceremonial each time for me. Coming back home, I can come every 3 months, every 6 months, every 1 year, whenever the hell I feel like for a weekend. So it's just a little bit of a personal reflection from me to you as well on the feeling of home, because it has been 2 years since the last time I was here. So how much it feels like home, that's another question. But yeah, I like to see that coming back here is more normalized in my mind now. So it feels like anywhere else, but of course with a little bit of a nostalgia that it is indeed home. I hop on the metro. I see this big mosque next to the airport. And also there are a lot of like industries here, so I do think it makes sense. And this is the Istanbul airport. In Istanbul there are 2 airports. This is the main one. There was one closer to the city center before, but a couple of years ago that was shut down. And there's another one in the Asian side that's been operational since more than 20 years. And instead of the one in the city center, they have expanded. They have basically built a new airport in a different part and made it bigger.
Passengers with strollers and those who have luggage, please use the elevators. Thank you, and we wish you a pleasant journey from the Turkish State Railways.
I used to use this tunnel every day while I was working at a corporate job in Istanbul, like more than 10 years ago. So it does bring a little bit of a PTSD. Got off the second metro as well, the subway, and now I'm walking home. It is around a 20-minute walk from here. Even though these streets are beautiful, I'm so tired that I forget to make videos at this point. So yeah, I'm like 10 minutes away from home, and then I'll just go and rest. And after I rest, I'll make more videos in the following days. I grew up in this area, and this is a very historical area. Also, the former Byzantine Empire was inside within these walls. So the walls are very near here. So I'm not going to take you for a tour, but my point is, it is a beautiful area. funny when you don't come back home for a long time. Oh, by the way, this hospital was where I was born. Not exactly in this building, a little further up, but I was born here. Anyways, what I was saying. This, I remember they were building this metro station, this train station. They stopped, and now it's functional, it's operational. So when you leave for a while, when you come back, you also see how many things have changed, but also how many things have remained the same. Was a kid, I walked through this street many times. See, I'm so tired that I'm mixing up words, I'm slurring while I'm speaking. And this is one street before my house. Again, quite an old neighborhood. As you can see, old houses, but beautiful, very family style, pretty quiet and calm. I entered home. I left in 10 seconds, just put on a sweatshirt because what I was wearing was very dirty. And yeah, I just need to grab some stuff, withdraw some money from my bank in Turkey. So I'm going to run some errands for 30 minutes and I'll come back home. And from then on, probably I'll chill. This might be the last video. It might not be. I mean, for today, but we'll see. This is the center in my neighborhood. Again, I practically grew up here. A little childhood memories. In the following days, I might make like a little more detailed tour. And now I'm just going to show the place that I walk with not too much context because of lack of sleep once again. I just wanted to share while I'm here.